Hello friend, I hope each and every one of you is doing fine. Despite the crazy rains and flooding in Kenya, I'm glad to report that my village is very safe. We've not had any incidents other than our farms being flooded. No life has been lost and we are really grateful. We hardly see the sun these days and most of the village roads have become impassable, but we've been trying to manage ours by adding stones to the flooded areas, and the villagers are really working on this just to ensure we do not run out of roads to use. Here we don't wait for the government to do anything for us. We try to manage our problems, and just in case they come, then well and good. I'm braving the harsh weather today to go to my home. There's currently some work going on, and I have a few projects also to do during this rainy season. And I also just wanted to walk around my village and just see what's been happening. It's been a while since I stepped out for real. Motorbikes are a major means of transport here in the village and they are quite fast. So sometimes we just prefer to use them. Though they're not the best to use on a rainy day, you could be rained on, but I'm really trying to rush so that I'm back before the rain falls. The school holiday has been extended by 1 week due to the heavy rains, and I've seen so many kids walking along the drainage lines, and I'm just curious to find out what they are doing. And to my surprise, they are fishing. So apparently the floods have brought in fish from I don't know where, and they are randomly being picked along the drainage lines. This is a first in my village. We never really fish here. The lake is a bit far from where we live. This is just an indication of how bad the flooding is. So every rainy season is an opportunity to plant more trees, and I don't want to be left out. I've stopped at the garden center. Here we only get trees, functional trees, not the ones that we use as ornamental trees. And I'm going to be adding some to the woodlot. If you remember my very first videos when I gave a tour of my home, I had planted about 150 trees, but some of them maybe didn't grow or just failed to grow. So I'm going to be replacing them and adding more trees. My home is built on swampy land, so it's always important to select trees that can stand a lot of water or flooding. The whistling pine and blue gum are some of the trees that will do well in swampy land. So in case you're dealing with the same problem as me, then you would consider these trees for your woodlot. They're not the kind of trees you'd want in your yard, so I advise you plant them separately in a woodlot or along the fences and leave the yard for ornamental trees. The whistling pine and blue gum grow very tall and are said to be the kind of trees that attract rain. They also give very good timber, so in case you will be building in future, or you could even sell them for some money. One advice I'd give to anyone out there who's planning to plant trees in their yard, in their home, anywhere, always get information of the right conditions for the particular tree you're planting from the garden center attendants. They have information on each and every tree. So today I'm adding 100 more blue gum trees and 20 of the whistling pine. I had planted whistling pines, but the time my home was burnt, I lost quite a number of them. But I love its whistling sounds, especially in the evening. Another project I'm just about to start at my home is a fish pond. I want to keep my own fish, and I have the right soil for that. My soil is majorly clay soil, which retains water and I think is the perfect soil for a fish pond. So I'm here getting the right information I need to know just before I start that. And while at it, I'm enjoying feeding the fish. I had to buy a loaf just so I could see how they feed, and it's quite therapeutic. Watching the breadcrumbs disappear one by one is just all I want to do. Someday I'll have my pond and I'll be watching my own fish eating my bread, and I'm told it's not very hard keeping fish. They eat even kitchen scraps. I'm finally at my home and the clouds are getting darker. I have to really hurry. As many of you advised, I got a farmhand to help with keeping the home neat. It's been raining quite a lot and the grass in the swamps grow pretty fast, so he's really struggling to manage it. But I'm glad he's here every day so he can do it bit by bit. I've always been crazy about the red bottle brush tree. It's one of my favorite trees. So there was one here that was burned. I think you can remember that. And I've just bought another one to replace it. I love it by the bedroom window because that's what I would love to see when I open my window in the morning. It's quite a beautiful tree. I just love how the branches hang loosely with the red flowers on them. So beautiful. Do you hear the sounds of frogs? I've always been wondering if they let me sleep when I come to live here. They make so much noise, especially at night. But I know with time, as I continue to live here, they kind of disappear. Animals don't love to be in the same space with humans. So this is what the rains have been doing to us. My neighbor's place is even worse. You can see on the other side of the fence. That's my neighbor's place. Many of you have been asking about the progress of the house. And guys, it's been a bit slow. I've been making a lot of changes. Like here, if you can remember, we had a wall. I brought down the wall and I'm now doing the rails. And there's been a lot of changes in this room. Forget about the first tour I gave you. I've collapsed some walls and I'm reconstructing everything. But I hope the outcome will be good. The problem is every day we see new things, we see new ideas, and somehow we want to incorporate it into our buildings. And this is what keeps me going back. But we are currently plastering the exterior walls. We are doing the plastering very selectively because there are still areas we are working on. Like originally, Lexi's bedroom didn't have a balcony, but now we are putting up a balcony there. So you can see water's been dragging the whole process. But here we are moving. Slow but sure. Somehow we will get there. So even in the interior, some of the walls have not been plastered. We left some rooms because there are some changes I still want to make into those rooms. So some have been plastered, some haven't been plastered. But soon we will finish. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now. See you in the next.